Hello students, my name is Professor Muhammad Asim and we are doing ADMAS. Students, in last lecture we did question number 3 from past papers of coordinate geometry. Today we are going to do question number 4 which came in October-November 2013 paper 2-3. Let's have a look question number 4. Solution to this question by accurate drawing will not be accepted. The diagram shows a quadrilateral ABCD with vertices A minus 4, 6, B 6 minus 4, C 0 4 and D. The angle ADC is 90 degree. The lines BC and AD are extended to intersect at the point X. Given that C is the midpoint of BX, find the coordinates of D. This is a very easy question and the main part of this question. First we have to find the coordinates of X. This is part number 1. You can see according to question C is the midpoint of BX. So what is the coordinate of C, which is given 10, 4, and coordinates of B, which is given in the question 6, minus 4, and coordinate of X we can let A, B or X, Y. Now according to question C is the midpoint of BX, so we use the midpoint formula. Midpoint is equals to x1 plus x2 upon 2 comma y1 plus y2 upon 2. So when two order pairs are same, or you can say when two order pairs are equal, instead of same we have to say when two order pairs are equal, their x value is equals to other x value and their y value is equals to other y value. So 2 tens are 20 minus 6 is equals to A, and 2 fours are 8 minus 4 becomes plus 4 is equals to B. 20 minus 6 is 14 A. 8 plus 4 is 12 B. The coordinates of X becomes 14, 12. This is the first step of the question. Now we need the coordinates of D. So first we have to find the equation. Look at the diagram again. Actually we have to find the coordinates of D. It means we have to find the equation of AD and equation of CD and then solve both the equations simultaneously to get coordinates of D. Why we are going to find equation of AD and CD? Because these two equations meet at point D. So first we have to find the equation of AD. So we are going to find equation of AD. What are the coordinates of A? And equation of AD, we are going to find equation of AD. First we have to find the gradient of AD. So in a straight line the gradient of all the points are same. Therefore if we find the gradient of AX, it represents the gradient of AD. So I am writing over here X 14, 12. Now this is gradient of AX. This should be equals to gradient of AD because gradient of collinear points are same. So y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1 minus plus 12 minus 6 is 6, 14 plus 4 is 18. So 1 upon 3. Now coordinates of A is minus 4, 6. Hence equation of AD is equation of AD is equals to y2 minus y1, sorry, y minus y1, y minus x is equals to gradient 1 upon 3 x minus minus plus 4. Some student uses y is equals to mx plus c. Some student uses y minus y1 is equals to m times x minus x1. Both equations are correct. You will get the same answer. Like I always choose y minus y1. I feel comfort. 3 into y is 3y. 3 6 is 18 is equals to x plus 4. Or you can write 3y minus x is equals to 22. Assign the name of this equation is equation number 1. Now we are going to find out equation of CD. So when we find the equation of CD, we must have the gradient of CD and 1 point. So how to find gradient of CD? You can see that the line AD is perpendicular to CD. Therefore you can write the gradient of AD, M stands for gradient, multiply by the gradient of CD is equals to -1. When two lines are perpendicular, then the product of their gradient is -1. So 1 upon 3 is into gradient of CD is equals to -1. So gradient of CD is equals to 3 into -1 is 3. Now write the coordinates of C. Coordinate of C given in the question is 10, 4. So equation of CD is y minus y1 is equals to m times x minus x1. So y -4 minus 3 into x is minus 3x plus minus 30 into minus 10 is plus 30. So y plus 3x is equals to 30 plus 4 is 34. This is equation number 2. So solving simultaneously equation number 1 and equation number 2 to get the coordinates of D. Now what is equation number 1? 3y minus x is equals to 22. This is equation number 1. So I am using elimination method. What elimination method says? Convert both equations with same coefficients. So I am going to multiply this equation by, or I am going to multiply, yes, I am going to multiply this equation by 3. 3 into y is 3y, 3 3 is a 9x, and 3 into 34 is 102, and 3y minus x is equals to 22. Subtract both the equations. Cancel. 9 plus 1 is 10x. 102 minus 22 is 80. 10 8 is 80. X is equals to 8. Put the value of x in any one of the equation. I am putting in equation number 1. Put x is equals to 8 in equation number 1. So equation number 1 is 3y minus x is equals to 22. 3y minus 8 is equals to 22. 3y is equals to 22 plus 8 is 30, and y is equals to 30 upon 3 is 10. Hence the coordinates of D are 8, 10. This is complete answer of part number 1. Hope you understand entire part. Now go to part number 2. What is part number 2? You can see, hence calculate the area of the quadrilateral ABCD obviously without finding the correct coordinate of D, we are unable to find the area of quadrilateral. So write the coordinates of ABCD again. What are the coordinates? So this is part 2. A is -4, 6. B is 6, -4. C is 10, 4. And D we have find in previous part 8, 10. We will use determinant formula to find the area of a quadrilateral, because this formula is applicable on all type of quadrilateral. X1, Y1, X2, Y2, X3, Y3, X4, Y4, and X1, Y1 again. This is the determinant formula of area of any kind of quadrilateral. So 1 upon 2, first multiply these two, then these two, then these two, and then these two. -4 into -4 is 16, 6 4s are 24, 10 10s are 100, 8 6s are 48. Close the bracket, put minus sign, and then open the bracket. Now multiply this 6 by 6, this 4 by 10, this 4 by 8, and this 10 by 4. 6 6 are 36. -4 10s are -40. 4 8s are 32. 10 4s are -40. Hope you understand. Now simplify it. 16 plus 24 plus 100 plus 48 is 188. 36 minus 40 plus 32 minus 40 is -12. 188 minus plus 12. 188 plus 12 is 200. And 200 upon 2 is 100. So 100 square units is our final answer of part 2. So hope you understand entire question. How much marks of this whole question? 7 plus 2, 9. So if you do the question in this way, definitely you can get 9 out of 9. But your concept must be clear. What we will do in our next lecture? We will do question number 5, which came in May-June 2014, paper 2-1. So this is our today's class. Kindly do subscribe my channel, and whenever you subscribe, don't forget to press the bell icon button, so that when I upload my videos, you will get the notification. Kindly share my videos, my channel, as many as you can. Good luck for next lecture.